For this project, I chose to look at famous photographer Walker Evans. Born in St. Louis, Missouri on November 3, 1903, Walker Evans is best known for his work for the Farm Security Administration. Much of this work was completed during the time of the Dust Bowl and the Great Depression. He's known for documenting the effects of the Great Depression, especially throughout the South. Evans used a large format 8 by 10 inch or 200 by 250 millimeter camera to capture his images. His goal was to make pictures that are literate, authoritative, and transcendent. This image, titled The Summer of 1936, not only utilizes the rule of thirds to break up the porch scene of the family, but it is also shot in black and white. The photo shows a family who is obviously down on their luck and really struggling in the times of the Depression. This image, titled Interior of Unemployed Man's House in Morgantown, West Virginia, was shot in July of 1935. Obviously, the image is in black and white. Additionally, it uses side lighting coming from the right side of the room, which could only be presumed as a window, to light up the interior of this house that is very sparsely decorated. This image, titled Cat on Porch of a Sharecropper's Cabin, was shot in Hale County, Alabama in 1936. It utilizes the crosshair method since the cat is the main focal point of the image and is right in the center. Additionally, it uses frontal lighting to create proper exposure of both the wood for the porch as well as the cat. This image, titled Waterfront in New Orleans, was shot in 1935. The side lighting, coming from the right, does well to draw out shadows of both the vehicles parked along the street as well as the people walking along the storefronts. You can also see in the background a decent amount of negative space in the top right-hand corner. Titled Whitewash, this image was shot in 1935. Not only does it use frontal lighting to light up the small cabin, it also uses negative space in terms of the area of sky highlighted above the trees. This really does a lot to draw the viewer's eye to the cabin, but also show just how small the cabin is in comparison to the settings around it. Walker Evans died on April 10, 1975. Evans is known as one of the great American photojournalists, and his work will surely be remembered for decades to come. Evans was tasked by the Farm Security Administration to capture images of the Great Depression and the effects of it. His images show downtrodden people who look like they have almost given up, but are still clinging on barely as they watch their fields wither away in the Dust Bowl.